You know, Trey, the Haint's been out for about a year now, and we've had a lot of cool hunts. We've got a lot of awesome feedback from folks.
Yep.
And, you know, even this past fall, you had a hunt that I think will probably go down in the books as maybe one of your best.
Yes, sir.
Trey called in, what was it, 20?
Yep, it's 20.
On a fall hunt. But, you know, again, we've got a lot of good feedback. It's just been an awesome thing to be, to actually bring this call out to hunters and let them see what we've been seeing for so long.
Right. Right. If there's one thing you could tell folks that pick up the Haint, as far as helping them blow it, what would that be?
Probably the biggest thing when it comes to blowing the Haint, you can actually blow the call two ways. The way that we brought the call out and the way we like to blow it is you stutter your tongue. And I've told this to many folks, and I've had people come up and, you know, having where they just couldn't get it, and then, you know, a week later blow it.
Yep.
The thing about it is, we're not moving our tongue that fast. We're letting the air skip our tongue. And what I mean by that is, if I had to say it one way, is you stick your tongue up behind your two front teeth,
Yep.
right where the gum meets the top of your teeth.
Yep.
And you press up. And what you're going to do is you're going to try to press air through that space.
Yep.
And if you've never done that before, what you're going to get is like a snake sound. Okay?
Yep.
And what you're going to keep doing is moving your tongue up and down and blowing more air. And eventually, the air will start skipping your tongue. It'll be kind of like... That's the sound that you might get. Skipping a little bit. Once you hear that skip, that's where your tongue has to be to run the way we like to run it.
Yep.
And once you get that sound, don't worry about your offhand. Don't worry about it, because it's so simple that once you can get the right sound, you don't have to worry about it. Right. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to get that snake sound and then try to skip that tongue. And once you can hold that sound, just like you're blowing out like a candle.
Yep.
And get to where you can control that sound and that volume and everything, because that's honestly, that's it.
Yep.
If you can blow that right there, that's the gobble.
Right.
I mean, I know it don't sound like it, but it is,
Right.
because that sound's going to come from that offhand, and I don't really want you to worry about it. You know, you're asking me, a guy that's never been able to blow it, this is what I'm going to tell him.
Right.
Get to that sound. One sound that I do hear a lot, guys that are fluttering the tip of their tongue.
Yes.
And you get the party horn sound.
Right.
Which is, what that is that's the tip of your tongue. You're fluttering the tip of your tongue, but you're not fluttering enough of it, and there's no pressure.
Right.
You know, most every game call that has a mile read in it, it works off of pressure.
Right.
Well, this is one of them too. It works the same way.
Right.
If you're getting that party horn sound, again, you're just fluttering the very tip of your tongue. Move that tongue down in behind your two front teeth.
Slow it down.
It'll make you use more of that tongue, and you'll create that pressure, and it'll go from to. Did you hear how that changed?
Yep.
And that changed by me sliding my tongue forward in behind my two front teeth. And again, once you get that sound, don't worry about gobbling, shaking your hand, or nothing. You've got to get that sound. If you don't get that sound first, you're not going to have it. And once you do get that sound, just move your hand up. And that's the basic gobble again.
It's that simple.
And then, you know, you can go from that to shaking your hand. That's it. But you've got to get the tongue right. And a lot of folks that say that, oh, I can't move my tongue. Fellas, you're not moving your tongue. The air is, if you have a tongue and a set of teeth, and you've got air in your lungs, the air will make your tongue skip.
Right. It's easy for folks to overthink it, really.
And that's what they're doing. The air will actually move your tongue. We're not doing it. And you got to get your tongue in the right place. Okay?
Yep.
There's actually another way that you can blow the call. And if you just feel like that you can't do it the way we're doing it, you can roll your tongue.
Yep.
Like a rolling feed call, like you guys that love to duck hunt,
Yep.
just like the old duck feed call. And you know, you hear a lot of guys doing this on a tube call. And I personally can't do it that well, and it may not quite have the volume the way we blow it, but you can blow it the way that you're getting ready to do it for us and kill tons of turkeys. You have.
Right. Basically, all you're gonna do is go ticka 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 ticka. Same thing.
So it's the same thing. If
I
I'm a duck hunter and I've been doing it all my life, ticka 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 ticka. That's what you're
It's
doing.
the same thing. It's gonna sound like this. Basically, it's gonna be a little bit slower. It's got a little power to it.
Yeah.
You hear?
Right. Right. And that's all you're doing is ticka ticka.
That's it.
You're
Ticka,
blowing
ticka,
free
ticka,
air,
ticka,
same
ticka,
way I like to do it, right?
Yep.
Free air.
Yep.
And you're just rolling your tongue, ticka 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 ticka.
That's all it is.
And the thing about that style is, you don't have to be that fast. I know a lot of guys in calling ducks, they want to be really really
Right,
fast.
want to run right past.
If you think about an old guy when he shakes his head, it's not really really fast.
Right.
So the way you're doing it, it sounds really good.
Right.
I like
As
that.
far as another thing on Western turkeys,
Yeah.
you can slow it down like that, and you get that more loping.
Blown at the
Higher
rolling
you go.
feed call sound.
Yep.
Let's hear that. Kind of stuttered
Kinda
out, make it
stuttered
draw
out a
out
little
like an
bit.
old Rio would.
Yep.
That's another thing. You guys that live out west, you're hunting Merriam's, Rios. We all know they don't sound like an Eastern
Right.
turkey. He's got more of a roar,
Mm-hmm.
and the Western birds, honestly, they sound more like the old barnyard turkey.
Right. Right.
You know, let me try that. Something like that.
Yep.
You
Yep.
know.
Oh, slower lope to it.
Slow
More
it
like what
down.
a Jake would gobble.
Right, right. That makes perfect sense. Well, again, spring is right around the corner, and if you've got a Haint, we want you to be able to blow it and see what we've seen. And again, that to me, that's the best way to tell somebody if you're going to learn how to blow the call. It's very simple.
Yep.
Stick your tongue in behind your two front teeth.
Yep.
Blow it like we do. Or you can roll your tongue,
Yep.
which sounds just as good.
It won't work.
There you go.